Manchester United have made contact over Real Madrid midfielder Aurelien Tchouameni, even as reports in Spain claim the Frenchman has agreed a new contract with Los Blancos. The Red Devils remain active in the market for midfield reinforcements despite already completing deals for Andre Santos and Youri Tielemans, who arrived from Chelsea and Aston Villa respectively. Tchouameni would represent United's most significant signing of the window if a deal could be reached. The 26-year-old is set for rest following the World Cup before returning for pre-season training, but new Real Madrid manager Jose Mourinho has shown no willingness to sell him. Tchouameni's existing contract at the Bernabeu runs until 2028, though speculation suggests he has agreed terms on an extension through 2031, a claim unconfirmed by the club. According to The Sun, United have made moves to sign the former Monaco midfielder regardless. Tchouameni operates as a specialist defensive midfielder, a position United have prioritised as they look to replace Casemiro, who departed following the expiry of his contract. Midfield has been United's central focus this summer, with Kobbie Mainoo the only player from last season guaranteed a role in Michael Carrick's plans. Manuel Ugarte's future at the club remains unclear, and a recent injury has complicated any potential sale. United's transfer strategy mirrors the approach that brought success 12 months ago, when the priority was attacking reinforcements. That summer saw the arrivals of Bryan Mbeumo and Matheus Cunha, both established performers in the Premier League, alongside Tielemans and Santos, who also carry Premier League experience. Tchouameni would mark a rare move into the overseas market for a marquee name. United were previously given the opportunity to sign Tchouameni in 2021, when he was still registered with Monaco, but the club did not have the budget available for a midfield signing at that time. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, manager at Old Trafford during that period, had instead prioritised a move for Declan Rice. If you're following every twist of this Manchester United window, this is exactly the channel for you. Final Whiz brings you these transfer stories the moment they break, without the noise and speculation you find elsewhere. Subscribe now, hit the like button, and drop a comment telling us whether you think Tchouameni ends up at Old Trafford this summer. Your support directly helps this channel keep bringing you these updates first. Interest in a potential Tchouameni departure has intensified since the World Cup, where Rodri was named the tournament's best player following Spain's triumph. The Manchester City midfielder had previously won the Ballon d'Or 2 years earlier and has now been strongly linked with a move to the Bernabeu. Rodri has only 1 year remaining on his contract at the Etihad, and Real Madrid president Florentino Perez has reportedly given the green light for a move, according to the Daily Mail, having previously been uncertain. Manchester City are aware that Rodri has not signed an extension and have already committed a club record fee to sign Elliot Anderson. They are additionally working on a deal for Leeds midfielder Ayoub Badji, who impressed during the World Cup. Should Real Madrid complete a move for Rodri, several established names could depart the Bernabeu. Tchouameni has reportedly agreed a new contract extension, but reduced playing opportunities in Madrid could still open the door for a departure, with United maintaining their interest. United are aware any deal would come at considerable cost in fee and wages, but view Tchouameni as a genuine blockbuster addition. Tchouameni's compatriot, Eduardo Camavinga, could also become available if a Rodri deal takes shape, with Manchester City, Chelsea, and Arsenal all monitoring his situation. Camavinga, at 23, already has significant experience and a Champions League winners' medal on his record. Speaking to Diario AS before the World Cup final, Rodri said, "Right now, as I said before the World Cup, I have a contract at my club and it will be something I want to settle when it ends. Quite important is the challenge of a final against Argentina. We have to think about this. Raising the level will help me make a decision. Obviously, I'm happy with the performance, but we're a little step away now from glory. This kind of domino effect across Europe's biggest clubs is precisely why you need to stay locked in with Final Whiz. One transfer can reshape an entire summer window in hours. If this Rodri situation has you as invested as we are, make sure you're subscribed so you get the next update the moment it lands. Bruno Fernandes has agreed to commit his future to Manchester United, with the Portuguese captain expected to confirm he is staying at Old Trafford before the end of the month. Fernandes is currently on his summer break following his participation in the World Cup and is due to return for pre-season training next week. Discussions between his representatives and United's hierarchy over a new and improved contract have been ongoing, and while no formal agreement has been finalized, Fernandes has reportedly decided to commit his future to the club. His future had been the subject of speculation over the past 12 months. Last summer, Fernandes considered a lucrative move to the Saudi Pro League before opting to remain at Old Trafford for one more season to assess the club's ambitions. The appointment of Michael Carrick as manager proved significant for Fernandes, with United securing a return to the Champions League and continuing to strengthen the squad. Fernandes, 31, has entered the final season of his current deal, which includes the option of a 12-month extension. Carrick has been keen to secure Fernandes's long-term future as he plans a title challenge for next season. With Fernandes aware this contract likely represents the final major deal of his career at the highest level, last season's Player of the Year is expected to become the club's highest paid player, on wages worth approximately £400,000 a week. Fernandes joined United from Sporting Lisbon in a £47 million deal in 2020, and has been one of the club's most influential players since his arrival. Bruno Fernandes committing to this project is massive for United's ambitions, and it's exactly the kind of story we want to know your thoughts on. Do you think he deserves to be the club's highest earner? Type your answer in the comments, tap that like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe to Final Whiz so you never miss when his announcement becomes official. Manchester United forward Joshua Zirkzee is willing to join Juventus, a development that could push Michael Carrick's side into the market for a new attacking addition. The 25-year-old started United's pre-season opener against Rangers last weekend, but appears set to leave the club. Zirkzee has managed just 127 minutes of competitive football under Carrick since returning from his time away. Despite his struggles since moving to Manchester, there has been considerable interest from Italian clubs, with Zirkzee having impressed during his time at Bologna prior to his Old Trafford transfer. Several Serie A clubs are keen on signing him this summer, with Juventus leading the pursuit after talks over Randal Kolo Muani with Paris Saint-Germain reached a stumbling point. According to La Gazzetta dello Sport, Zirkzee has given an initial yes to the prospect of joining Juventus, attracted by the idea of returning to Italian football. The report states that manager Luciano Spalletti's side would prefer an initial loan arrangement while continuing to pursue Kolo Muani separately, whereas United would favour a permanent sale to reinvest the proceeds into the squad, potentially with an obligation to buy clause included. Zirkzee had been eager to leave in January but was refused permission by United at the time. Had that move gone through, Benjamin Sesko would have been the club's only recognised fit centre-forward, though he is currently recovering from a shin injury. United's most likely outcome is the signing of an experienced forward accustomed to Premier League demands rather than a headline-grabbing addition. Karl Darlow, Yuri Tielemans, and Andre Santos have already signed, with a third midfield addition anticipated. Roma's Manu Cohn and Bournemouth's Alex Scott reportedly sit atop United's shortlist, though both attract interest from rivals, with Chelsea having a £64 million bid for Scott rejected. A left-wing addition is also under. Martinez was forced off through injury in the first half at MetLife Stadium. Writing on Instagram, Martinez said, "With pain in the soul for not having been able to bring the cup we all wanted, but with pride and goosebumps for this shirt, for my colleagues, the technical body, the directors, the medical body, the cooks, the utilities, and for every person who was involved for that." He added, "I want to congratulate Spain on their well-deserved title. And to our people, I want to tell you that the result does not define the journey. Remember that the fall of the great is the happiness of the mediocre." FIFA has since launched a disciplinary investigation into incidents involving members of the Argentina squad. Following the final whistle, appointing a disciplinary and ethics prosecutor under Article 36 of the FIFA Disciplinary Code. Every one of these stories shows exactly why Manchester United's summer is far from settled, and there is far more still to come before the window closes. That is what Final Whiz is here for, bringing you every confirmed signing, every twist, and every announcement as it happens, without delay. If you want to stay ahead of every Manchester United headline this summer, subscribe to the channel now, like this video, and leave a comment with the story you think will matter most before deadline day.